Imagine a world devoid of resources. What would life be like if we ran out of water, food and energy? It's a chilling thought, isn't it? This unthinkable scenario isn't just a flight of fancy, it's a real possibility that we need to grapple with. Imagine waking up one day to find no water flowing from your taps. The scarcity of water wouldn't just parch our throats, it would threaten our health and sanitation, opening the door to diseases and infections. And what about food? With dwindling resources, our plates would become barren wastelands, leading to widespread malnutrition and hunger. But let's not forget energy. Without it, our world would grind to a halt. No electricity to light our homes, no gas to fuel our cars, no communication networks to connect us. The absence of energy would plunge us back into a new dark age. Without these vital resources, our world as we know it would cease to exist. The consequences of resource scarcity are far-reaching, extending beyond just our physical needs. In a world where water, energy and food are scarce, the social fabric begins to unravel. The struggle for these essential resources may ignite conflicts, leading to social unrest on a global scale. People might turn against each other, communities against communities, and even nations against nations, all in the desperate quest for survival. In the political arena, decisions and power structures could be heavily influenced by the availability of these resources. Governments may be forced to make tough choices, potentially favoring those with access to resources, leading to increased inequality and tension. On the economic front, scarcity could trigger instability. Industries reliant on these resources could collapse, leading to mass unemployment and economic downturn. The ripple effects of resource scarcity could reshape our world in unimaginable ways. In a world of scarcity, the fight for survival becomes the primary driving force. Faced with these dire circumstances, how can we adapt and survive? The answer lies in our ability to change, to evolve and to innovate. In a world of scarcity, sustainability is no longer a choice but a necessity. We're talking about reducing our consumption, recycling with fervour and rethinking our throwaway culture. We must learn to live within our means, to respect the finite nature of our planet's resources. This might mean smaller homes, fewer possessions and a greater emphasis on experiences over material goods. Then there's the role of technology. From harnessing renewable energy sources like the sun and wind, to developing new methods of farming that use less water, or even creating synthetic alternatives to natural resources, innovation will be key. We'll need to embrace these changes with open minds and resilient spirits. Our survival may depend on it. After all, adapting to scarcity necessitates a fundamental shift in our lifestyle and thinking. The prospect of a world without essential resources is daunting, but not entirely impossible. As we've explored, the ripple effects of such a scenario could be vast and varied, from geopolitical tensions to economic instability, and from social unrest to environmental degradation. The consequences could be far-reaching and profound. Yet amidst these challenges, there lies the potential for adaptation and resilience. As individuals and communities, we can learn to live with less, embrace sustainable practices, and innovate new solutions. The importance of such adaptation cannot be overstated. It's not merely about surviving a hypothetical future, it's about shaping a sustainable present. In the face of potential scarcity, sustainability becomes more than a buzzword. It becomes a necessity, a lifeline, a path to resilience. While we can't predict the future with certainty, it's crucial that we understand the potential consequences of our actions today and take steps to mitigate them, because in the end, our survival may depend on it.